Good evening to all of you. Thank you for joining this CRE session. It is the 53rd talk that is being hosted as part of this forum. To give you a quick background on this forum is an informal organization of people trying to mobilize experiences in engineering education and industry experiences in product development, both from within the country and across the world. In the last 3 years, we have organized about 52 talks so far. If you look at the nature of talks, they largely fall under four buckets. One is relating to engineering design theory and methods. Second is category will be related to education and pedagogy related practices. Third category around applications in different types of industries, right from railways to defense to automotive and medical areas. And then finally, there are real questions around what is engineering, what is the history of engineering, and so on. So these are the kinds of talks which are organized as part of this forum. Feel free to go and have a look at those talks and also share it in your groups so that more people can benefit from that. So this is the second session that we are inviting some students to come and share their experience, especially students from institutions which are participating in this capacity building program on design and entrepreneurship. Last 1 year, this program has been going on. About 42 institutions are involved in this. And this is the second year that we are slowly getting into. And we have had more than 800 faculty and close to 2000 students who have gone through this process in the last 1 year. So we have now started inviting students who to share their experience. What did they see happening? How did they experience this whole process? What is the learning they have had and what kind of ideas they are working on? In the previous session, we had experience sharing from Guru Ghasidas Institute at Bilaspur. We had two teams from there. And also we had one team from NIFTEM in Tanjavur. So today's session, we are having students from VNIT Nagpur and also from IISER Tirupati. And third one is from IIIT Dharwad. So we will keep the conversation to about 20 minutes per team. So you can take about 15 minutes to explain what you have been doing and what has been your experience. And then we can have some discussion. If there are any clarifications, questions, we can have that for about 5 minutes. So we will start with VNIT Nagpur, then go to IISER Tirupati, and then come to IIIT Dharwad. So over to you, VNIT Nagpur team. If you want to share a presentation, you can use the share button and then share the presentation. Go ahead.
Good evening, sir. First of all, I would like to thank you for giving my team opportunity to share our CBD's experience. So I will share my screen, sir. Sir, is it visible?
Yeah, it is visible.
Sir, am I audible clearly?
Yes, yes, yes. Go ahead.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Here I am Bhuvan Mishram along with my teammates Rushikesh, Sai Kiran, Soel, expert mentor Ashok Wankede sir, ex-bar scientist, and Dr. Ramcha sir. So we started our CBD's journey by searching a problem statement which can be solved using science and technology. So we come up with the problem statement that the track are being inspected manually, which are slow, require more workers, and prone to human error. Also, the currently system which are bulky, expensive, and require frequent maintenance. Also, the currently available module do not have under-track self-adjustment system. So we can see that this photo shows the train accident due to the cracks in the tracks. So the train accidents are not only the problem in India, but also it is problem all over the world. So look into the market. So it is about 1.3 millions of kilometer worldwide, and India is the fourth largest railway network globally. So in India, the alone potential is about 10 lakh crores to 12 lakh crore over the next decade, with thousands of kilometers requiring regular inspection. So This is the possible solution. In India, the railway track are inspected by mans, but in some other countries, the railway track inspection are done using inspection modules, which are very bulky, very expensive, and do not have railway under track self-adjustment system, which means that it disturbs the train transportation. So we come up with the proposed solution that uh, it should be lightweight and small comparatively, should be cost effective. Also, it has under track self adjustment system, and so there will be no disturbance in the train transportation. So we come up with the solution titled an automatic non-intrusive model for railway track inspection. So we initially just had a problem statement and brief solution, and further how to start developing prototype is actually guided by our expert mentor and our faculty mentor. This is our product railway track inspection module, which gives the unique feature which is under track self adjustment system. This model will automatically self adjust under the track whenever the train approaches nearby. We are using cameras and AI to detect crack, missing clicks, and other fault. Also, this module sends the real-time data, enabling immediate action to take. So this video shows the non-intrusive characteristics of our module. So whenever the train approaches nearby, the module will get self-adjustment under the track. So the module gets self-adjust under the track. Now the train can pass over it. So there will be no disturbance in the train transportation. So as soon as the train pass a sufficient long distance, the model will retract itself and resume its inspection. Also, throughout this CBD process, we learned about the industrial process for product development. Also, we had attended a lecture on product design, which was organized in our institute under the CBD's program. This is the module we have made under this program. So initially, it will inspect and it will be on the track. It is programmed such that it can move forward and backward. So whenever the person resembles the train, so whenever train approaches nearby the and sufficiently long distance, the under track self adjustment system will be on. So we can see the linear actuator starts its working, and the wheel bar will moves inward. The linear actuator will goes inside, and our module will be under the track. It will remain under the track until the train passes and is sufficiently long distance. Now the module is retracting itself on the track to resume its inspection. So thank you for giving financial support through the CBD's program. These are the additional features our module will be providing. Minimum manpower required for the inspection. It is totally solar powered, so no separate charging is required. It has the provision for advanced processor, advanced sensors, and high resolution cameras. It also has red LED siren to stop the train if major fault is detected. So we are four members in our team. So we have divided our work according to the expertise required. For example, I worked on IoT and automation. Rishikesh worked on GUI development and overall management. Sohail worked on image processing, and Saikiran worked on CAD model development. So we all work together to develop successfully prototype module for railway track inspection. Uh, this program also encourage the student to contribute towards research and development. So I like to thank you, And I like to summarize this. There is huge opportunity due to low cost, reliable, lightweight, and unique module. There is large railway network which keeps our module in demand. It has increased accuracy in the railway track inspection. It has self-adjustment system, makes our module unique. So finally, I would like to share that we have successfully filed this patent. Also, finally, we thank to Ministry of Education. We thank to Triple IT DM Kanchipuram Organizing Institute. Thanks to Director VNIT, PI, co-PI, and all the CBD teams. Also, thanks to our expert mentors and faculty mentors. Thank you. Over to the Rishikesh.
Okay, sir. Bhuvan explain about our module. So I just share my experience regarding this program. So this program improves our project management skill. Also, we gain hands-on experience to build our product. Also, during this all over the journey, we learn how to tackle real life challenges. Also, during this all over the journey, sometimes delay occurs due to various reasons. Sometimes some component may not available in market or any other thing. So we learn how to time management in real time to complete our work on time. So whatever we learn this all over the journey, sir, we can also implement this in our future life also. Thank you, sir.
Okay. So, couple of quick questions, and then I will open the floor for any other questions from the members. So one of the things is, so what is the next step beyond this? What is the plan to take it forward? That is one. Second is, how much effort was involved in doing all this, and how did you manage to put in that effort as part of an ongoing process? Like you have so many other courses to do and so on. How did you manage to get the time for doing this kind of activity?
So I told sir. Uh,
Yeah.
we manage this thing along with our study. We especially work on this module in Saturday or Sunday, or sometimes we also during our vacation in winter vacation and summer vacation we work on this module. So we can manage that time during that period.
So technically, how much, since you mentioned project management, how much effort really went into this? How many percent days of effort went into building this?
So
Uh,
I will share one of the thing that जो हमें 3D प्रिंटिंग था 3D प्रिंटिंग को हमें एटलीस्ट मोर देन वीक्स लगा 3D प्रिंटिंग के लिए हमारा कैड मॉडल वगैरह ऑलरेडी डेवलप था कैड मॉडल वगैरह सब बना था लेकिन फिर हम अप्रोच किए कॉलेज में जो 3D प्रिंटिंग वगैरह थी सो कॉलेज में हमने अप्रोच किया और कॉलेज में हमने चालू किया सो आफ्टर 1-2 कंपोनेंट्स हमारे अच्छे बने लेकिन उसके बाद कंपोनेंट्स में भी मतलब जो मशीन थे उसमें भी थोड़ा बहुत एरर्स आने लगे और हमारे कंपोनेंट्स उतने ठीक नहीं बने फॉर दिस वी हैव स्पेंड I mean we have not slept for this to 3D print this throughout this from 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. to the next day. We have not slept for just 3D printing. So 3D printing was the issue, and so we took another vendors from the outside of our college to get this from various vendors. So this was one of the challenges we have tackled.
Okay. So in terms of what is the next step for this product and you as a team? Are you planning to take it forward? Did you validate or show it to some prospective, like railways will be your customer? Did you show it to anybody from railways or talk to people from railways?
Yes,
yes,
sir.
sir. Yes, sir. Currently, our patent is filed, so we cannot talk with the railway persons. So we can take their requirements. According to that, we modify our module. There is some issues in our module. There is self-adjustment system, which is currently slow. we try to speed up that process. Also, image processing and communication that should be in fast. There is no such delay occur in real time. So we have to work on that in future. Also, we have to add some more sensors according to railway department. So we can also we learn that in railways there is such modules which are uh, work in in real time 103 kilometer per hour speed. They inspect railway tracks in that speed. So we have to speed up our module and work on that.
So are you guys planning to work on this going forward? That's my question. Or is it
Yes, sir.
over?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So how do you plan to do that?
Sir, we are discuss with the railway people. We try to gain from their requirements and according to we plan.
Okay. So I'll open the floor for any other questions from people here. Sham or anyone else wants to ask any questions or clarifications, please go ahead. So thank you, VNIT team. It was a good presentation and also a substantial amount of work you have been able to do within a short span of time. So wish you all the best going forward. Now I'll invite the next team.
Sudhir, can I ask one
Yes.
question here?
Yes, please. Yeah.
Uh, in 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 India, especially in Chennai, Coimbatore, or Bangalore, or other industrial places, are there shops available which can quickly produce prototypes for designers and inventors? I have noticed that in China, when I was working with some people there, the company which came up with the designs to meet our requirements could go to these prototype companies, and almost within a day or two, they'll have the prototype ready. These are companies which specialized in making prototypes. You tell them what you want, and they'll produce the prototype. So I think a good part of what at the end of the presentation, what I heard was that the inventor and designer here also has to do the prototyping, and there isn't such assistance available, professional assistants who just specialize in prototyping. What is the situation with respect to that, and are prototype specialization shops available? If not, will anybody be interested in that? Just I'm curious. Thank you.
Yeah. So, see, if you look at Chennai, we have a few places where they do this kind of support, prototyping support. But in general, the makerspace type of environments are still evolving. I wouldn't say they are robust and mature enough to really and easily accessible today. There are a few pockets where some of these facilities are available. But if you approach some of these even existing MSMEs and others to do this kind of activity, they will look for some volume of orders to really take it up. They're doing it on a need basis on individual prototypes. That is still to evolve. There is a challenge. So if students have to build something, they will not have all the equipment, tools, everything in one place to be able to do that. That's where we are also encouraging institutions to have this kind of maker spaces where this can become feasible.
Yeah, it's also a potential business idea for students who may want to create and run prototyping shops. Of course, that's a part of the ecosystem of innovation and design, that designer and innovator should not have to do prototyping himself or herself. Otherwise, it takes much longer to have the skill to do prototyping, depending on technology, may require very different skills from the design and innovation. And
Yes.
having such a specialized shops can be a great help to the innovation ecosystem.
Yeah. In fact, what we have done is in our incubator, knowing this problem, and since we largely focus on hardware type of prototypes, we have a dedicated design team to help the innovators to quickly accelerate the product development process. So that is the kind of thing we have done. But there may be pockets like this in different parts which are supporting, but there needs to be a more widespread development of these kind of shops. Sir Ashok, sir, you have any comment?
Yeah, sir. I want to add something on this. Because of the CBD program supports and expects that ideas should be generated by students. And idea has to be demonstrated and vis-a-vis their ideas and some tabletop model which will show their ideas working. That is the prime motto. Moreover, we have a limited funds available. So the product, like whatever this team has demonstrated, demonstration of ideas within such a short time and with such a small funds, I really appreciate their efforts. Second thing, sir has asked those shops. In fact, these shops need, especially multidisciplinary ideas or products, will need hell lot of facilities. So in India, you will not find such facility at a place. In fact, I am working as a product developer consultant to IIT Bombay Electrical Engineering Department, where PhD students work on such ideas and they need to fabricate outside. So I am working for them for 1.5 years now. 3 students prototypes already we have developed, which are new. And the thing is, they're in the process of developing that prototype, lot many ideas change, lot many material change, lot many software change, lot many hardware changes, and which involves cost. So this is the factor where our private industries don't want to enter into it. So person like me who is working without any charges or anything, and I have my friends in different industries. I have mechanical experts, I have software people, I have small manufacturing friends, and they charge accordingly, and then we make it. But still, this idea, I think, should be made possible so that things go faster way. For example, in this particular case, whatever the students have developed their lab model, they cannot be demonstrated outside in the harsh environments like 48, 55 degrees centigrade and dust and shock and so many things. So we need to find out somebody, maybe railways, who will be interested and funding, and maybe some industry get attached and develop a industry friendly or railway friendly product which can be demonstrated. Because think now whatever they have used, there are some plastic components, many are plastic components which will not work. There have to be some different component, then shock, vibration, and lot many things.
Yeah.
So it is going to be costly affair. So this is my input.
Yeah.
So there
Thank
are
you,
limitations
sir.
on this. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
No, I
I
mean,
think
POC to
as,
prototype is a long journey.
as
So
Professor
for
Wankhede is suggesting, I think prototyping itself is a bit of a specialization, not bit, but
Yeah.
an essential addition to our ecosystem and a component
Right.
which may be largely missing at this time. And
Yeah.
if this can be brought to the attention that somehow government or some innovation program, engineering innovation program can be made to see that need for prototyping so the inventors, anyway, I've said what I want to say. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dr. Keskar, for want of time, can I move to the next team?
Yeah, sure. Maybe I can if quickly make couple of points.
Yeah.
Just one first point is just to answer your question that what next basically for this particular team. So for that, what we are thinking is we are connecting to some of our alumni in railways where we can demonstrate this basically to them. And railways also do have their own incubators where such ideas are taken forward. So we will see whether we can go through that route. That is number one. Of course, they said that they will be patent. They are in the process of patenting this idea, so that gets done. But of course, the going forward, this kind of products, the manufacturing of it, and as sir rightly said, prototyping and manufacturing itself is a challenge, because even to get some pieces of rails also is a challenge for us. The second point I want to make, just again to address what Sham sir had said, the makerspace idea we have been thinking over it for some time. My request to you, and you can take it later on, is that the HEIs have been given some budget which they need to spend in a year. And now what has happened is on different counts, maybe the expert mentors are, many of them are from the same city. We are not spending basically as per the budget, basically their travel and other things. If this makerspace kind of facilities creation can also be allowed under CBD, under the HEI budget which they have promised, I think that will give a right away boost without getting into other kind of proposals and approvals and stuff like that. So just a request, I mean, if that can be taken up at the highest level, and if that is allowed, perhaps we can create that facility with the CBD funds themselves. Thank you.
Sure.
Yeah, Sudhir sir,
Thank you.
may I make a quick comment?
Yeah, please. We are already running short of time.
Just quick comment. Actually, I would like to add, like, I have already in contact with Mr. Amit Kumar from Railway. So he said like he will be helping with all the standards which they need for railway, like this kind of modules. So he is going to share the standards. So once this patent is published,
Can't hear you.
Hello? Yeah, I think we lost.
We lost
Okay, so
audio.
yeah, we seem to have lost the audio. So we will move on to the next team. So the IISER team, I think it is Monica and Riddhi, right? So
Yes, sir.
can you please share your experience and keep it to about 15 minutes?
Okay.
After that, we will have the team from IIIT Dharwad.
Yeah. Are you sharing? Okay. Good evening, everyone. I am Riddhi. I am the student coordinator of the entrepreneurship cell, and I'm a third year BSMS physics major along with my colleague Monica. So I am a third year BSMS biology, the team leader of the MediPolytech, working on a potential startup idea. We are honored to represent IISER Tirupathi at this forum. And today we will be sharing our journey of innovation entrepreneurship and how the CBD mentoring sessions and our institution has shaped and supported us in this process. So our story is about one idea, one ecosystem, and the way we came together to create an impact. So I will talk idea. So sometimes the biggest idea begin with a single spark of curiosity. For me, it was the one of the time when my professor was talking about antimicrobial resistance. When it was a global crisis, I was so passionate about it and started to research upon it. When I was started to look in a different perspective, then the question became the seed for my innovation I'm presenting today. So my team, MediPolytech, developed the concept of 3-layer nanoparticle therapy designed to target resistant bacteria, especially the deadly escape pathogen. So it's designed to be targeted and protected and potent by it direct
the resistance system, not only reducing the dosage and side effect, but it also offers the very scalable pathway for it. So I would like to show my Medipol presented in the Kolkata event. So our problem was we targeted antimicrobial resistant, and our main focus was in escape pathogen, and we made a 3-layer nanoparticle. Layer will be a boronic acid. It will directly bind to the specific bacteria which are targeted. And the inner layer, the second layer, will be the imidazole, which will inhibit the HUN bacteria. So basically, it's inhibiting the pH concentration, it weakening the bacterial permeability. Then next, quercetin core. So it's boosts the antimicrobial resistance. And whatever we, after this 3-layer, what we are injecting, person can take a normal pill and it will be much more effective. So I would like to show an animation of how it. So this is a simple analogy. So as you can see, we are seeing a 3-layer. The first boronic acid, and the second will be imidazole, and the third will be quercetin. So this it's kind of depicts as a soap that hydrophilic layer and the dirt covers and the hydrophobic layer. So this was the animation we made. So the one we are seeing, that one is the nanoparticle we made. So it will inhibit the HUN ion channel. It will increase the pH so that the bacterial permeability start to decrease, and then our molecule, the nanoparticle, will go to the bacterial cell wall, and as you can see, it will go to the second layer of bacterial cell wall due to the weakening of the bacterial cell wall. And in the imidazole, it will directly go and bind with the HUN channel. Again there will be a pH gradient will be there, and the inner layer quercetin will attack the bacteria. It also has an antimicrobial resistant, antimicrobial, so it will also make bacteria weaken. Then as you can see, and whatever medicine or pill we are having, we can take it as a second dose. It will have a direct, so we don't need to make another new drug discovery. We can use our model before taking a pill or something. You can take this and you can take this pill. It will be a direct dual degree mechanism targeting. So it will have a perfect selective target, as well as your bacterial cell wall will be destructed. This will leads to the AMR, the antimicrobial resistance will lessen that. And the most dangerous and deadly pathogen, as we are talking, it will commercially use this one. So I will go back to the slide. So this was the one we made. Solution and impact will be like we are overcoming the resistant mechanism which nowadays scientists and everyone is facing right now, and we are reducing a dosage and side effects and scale up and translation. So allergy people, everything we are seeing that this every it was already guaranteed and licensed by some article. So we are combining everything and we are innovative 3-layer nanoparticle. So for me, how this hackathon, I got my idea from E-Summit I presented means I presented this idea, this innovative idea where I got it at Inventium 2025. IISER Tirupathi's very first internal hackathon organized by our ESL, and out of several, our team was chosen in the first top 3, and then we had a proper mentoring session with CBD mentor Dr. Vishwanathan, and our idea was started to sharpen step by step and preparing us for bigger step. So we had a mentor session every week, and we wanted to we need report that what we got to Dr. Vishwanathan, and we had Dr. So faculty was always available for us to make our project successful. This main goal, this helped us to had a next milestone of presenting this to E-Summit at IISER Kolkata. We presented at an Innovatopia, which is held in this March 2025. Before industry expert, they asked a lot of questions. They were very impressed about our idea. We defended our model in challenging Q&A, and we were proud to be awarded at the second and a cash prize of 30,000. More than just a prize for me, the experience I got to learn was I felt so amazing. It was not only like you need to know how to pitch a science topic and a science innovator to an entrepreneurial pitch so that people can know the market value and resist trend of the going on. So sometimes this will attract an attention and belief for a person who is working on.
While as a coordinator of the entrepreneurship cell, I had a parallel journey. While Monica were focusing on pitching their idea, I was there focused on building the platform itself. That was Inventarium. So as she talked, it was the internal hackathon that we the IISER Tirupathi organized, and my role here was to ensure that team receives proper guidance and a stage where they can express their ideas. So after a proper, our teams were ready to present their idea at the e-summit. There, I immersed myself in talks, various fundraising workshops, and panel discussions. And this gave me much wider understanding of how an entrepreneurial ecosystem functions and what it takes to sustain an idea beyond pitch stage, how the exposure mentoring could change the trajectory of a student. Maybe for Monica, the is how to present science as a solution, but for how institutes can nurture many such journeys. And when both of these perspectives come together, it strengthens our experience. You can also see a glimpse of various sessions organized at our so it is with the IISER team is with the CBD mentor Dr. Vishwa. Next is the IISER Tirupathi faculties discussing potential startup ideas. Also, more glimpse of presenting the photograph from our internal hackathon, which was conducted under the Institute Innovation Council and the Entrepreneurship Cell. Nextly, building upon an idea. So from Monica's side, I would like to say that we further aim to collaborate with the IISER labs, our faculty mentors, and also external experts and the prototype. With the right incubation support, we hope that this solution can provide just a concept to a healthcare reality. Along with us, the team we will try to build a proof of concept along with the proper and followed by the IP filling, and next will be accessing the commercial feasibility and also develop a prototype for real world testing, and we can work towards a startup. From then from an ecosystem point of view or from view of a coordinator, our focus will be strengthening the pipeline, organizing more hackathons like Inventarium, regular mentorship sessions with faculty, alumni, and connecting students with the national platforms like CREI. And hereby, our make IISER Tirupati a hub where research naturally transforms into entrepreneurship.
For me, this journey taught me that innovation is not only about creating ideas, but about shaping them into a solution that touch lives. It showed me that science becomes true when it comes beyond paper and lab and start addressing real world problems. For us, it's not just an end of the project. It's a mission. It's a beginning to transform an idea solution that can make healthcare safer, stronger, and more prepared for like against the AMR.
And I realized that building the ecosystem innovation is equally important because that is what at the end sustains these and multiplies the ideas. Hereby, we end up by sincerely thanking our mentors and the CBD coordinators, Dr. Amrish Saxena and Dr. Nirmala Krishnamurthy from IISER Tirupati, also CREI and CBD, to give us this platform, and we look forward to contributing more in the future. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Riddhi and Monica. So one quick question is, have you identified what is the type of knowledge required to realize this concept? And what is the possibly the new knowledge or research which may be required to realize it?
This time we will realize from or a person who is talking in a lecture. I personally realized when a professor was how much.
No. I'm asking how. See, if you have to implement this concept,
Yes, sir.
does it require can you use available knowledge base to implement this concept, or does it need some new research to be done to realize this concept? Have you identified that?
New research also to be done, sir, because that time we thought about all the license was in the medicine and we took it, but for and stuff at all, when we are using some dosage and for the person who needs to have a talk stuff at all, there I feel like we need to have new research upon it to work and to have a better first.
Okay. So anyone else has any comment or question?
If nobody else has a question, may I ask?
Please go ahead, Shyam.
As I understand it, the problem of antibiotics resistance is to be considered at two levels. One first level seems to be the level that when we observe resistance to a given antibiotic in the current environment, we develop a product that will resist, will be more resistant to that resistance problem. I'm sorry, I'm mixing up this. So as you seem to have done, but there's another level because resistance develops through mutation and evolution of bacteria over time. Because when you develop a product which is resistant to a particular at a particular level, then over time, overuse or misuse of that molecule will selectively develop bacteria which will attack, which will be able to penetrate those defenses. And so is your solution at the first level where you're building a shield for a given molecule, or at the second level where this process by which resistance develops through mutation and evolution can be handled? I don't know if this question is at all clear to you.
I feel like I understand a bit, so I can tell what I thought about it. I feel like it might be in first level. We are shielding the given antibiotics, the whatever antibiotics we are giving, we are shielding that antibiotics by our nanoparticle therapy to increase its more effectiveness to the bacteria or whatever it was targeting to it. And for the I feel like we need to research about more about it, like how we need to work upon it and what are the things we need to make for this to become a shield or a direct antibiotic drug to make it more bacteria. And as you mentioned that there is an evolution perspective, so we need expert people and we need research labs to work upon it and get. And only in each and every step we can minimize our error and use our research to it to get good response when we are doing that, minimizing our errors.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Working at the first level is very useful. Thank you so much.
Yeah, Dr. Ambrish, you want to add?
Yeah, so I just wanted to add a few pointers. So basically, it's been a fantastic journey from where we started. Have been personally very involved with this project, and my expertise also comes in the same field, personal expertise in terms of science. But what I realized that right now where we are standing, right, to develop a proof of concept, since this is a new concept, we have limited resources in terms of funding. Maybe if you can if the CBT program can guide some of the selected projects right towards the assured funding to develop this into proof of concept. I think that would be something which is very, very critical in terms of transformation. That's the first part. And second part, we need some strong concrete guidance on, for example, how these companies can be incubated. Of course, we can incubate them in IISER, but how they essentially go for a startup right from the scratch, like where these students are standing, right? From how they can actually contribute and make to a startup while they are still studying with IISER Tirupati. So this is something on two aspects. If we can get some concrete support from CBD, especially the funding being a primary focus, then I think maybe we have a better chance of proving it to the next, taking to the next level. While we have extraordinary support in terms of guidance from the mentor program and in terms of the flexibility CBD offers, but these 2 points I thought maybe I should bring in, if not now, maybe for future discussions while we discuss it.
Sure. We can discuss, but a quick response to that is while they are in the academic process, if they can eliminate all the risks, both technical and market side risks, then they can really take a call whether it is a company or not.
Right.
That is how one needs to look at it. Second is there are several avenues or incubators which are willing to fund things once they have reached a proof of concept stage. So today we have quite a few entities in science-based institutions itself, which may be willing to look at some of these things. So we can possibly collate a list of these centers which are interested and establish some sessions with them so that they are aware of what is coming out from CBD and also actively participate and network with institutions like yours. I think that can be done.
Right, sir. So just on these lines only, Dr. Sudhir, maybe when we started this program, I'm sure you recall that we had some prominent industrialists also who were promoting this program. So maybe if some kind of a specialized funding can come from these organizations or these people where they are promoting the CBD program efforts, maybe if you can consider that, that might also work out a bit easier than rather going for traditional route through incubators, which already exists. Definitely, that is one possibility which cannot be ruled out, and this should be explored.
That's where local industry partnerships around each institute will actually be useful. Right. So we'll discuss that separately, maybe.
Right.
Now let's go to the last team. So thank you both, Riddhi and Monica, for sharing your experience. We will move on to Arnav from IIIT Dharwad. Over to you, Arnav.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. I'm Arnav. I'm a second year student here at IIIT Dharwad. Just give me a minute, I'll share my screen. So, my idea is actually Campus Dabba. So, this was also a hackathon project at IIT Dharwad. So, we actually won first place over there at IIT Dharwad for the implementation as well as the idea. So, basically, we all have skipped meals at the mess because the meal is not proper, the mess food isn't great, and Swiggy Zomato is not always the cheapest option available on campus. So what my concept was is Campus Dabba is trying to bring homemade food towards towards the students who are studying, and not only the students but also the faculty and other members there. So, first of all, before starting, I would like to sincerely thank CBD for providing me this platform to present my idea. And a special thanks to Ram Subramaniam sir, who taught us the innovation and entrepreneurship course during our second semester. So, the IET course helped me a lot in conducting the customer interviews, designing and pricing the products, validating the exact idea from the start and before the pre-start process. So yeah, the motivation for it was that students struggle to find the hygienic and homemade food. Like the touch of mother's love is not there in the food which you will eat through Zomato or even mess. And in a place like Dharwad, there is even a lack of restaurants to some scale. So this was one of the ideas which I had thought about, like would be really wonderful to have in a place like Dharwad. So then I realized that the market is huge and this concept might boom in other places too. So that was my motivation, and at the same time we are able to empower the local cooks, right? So yeah. So currently, so from design thinking perspective through the IIT class, uh, obviously we have gone through a customer first problem. We have learned to identify that our problem has to be related, the customer should be able to relate with his problem, and then only you will be able to convince him, obviously. And yeah, so we are getting feedback currently and trying to improve it. So currently our initial progress is through WhatsApp operations. So we are currently operating on WhatsApp. We have not yet launched yet. We have onboarded 2 to 3 cooks who are ready to cook and they are cooking homemade. So what we do is we limit the number of dishes a particular cook can make so that it doesn't turn into another restaurant chain. So let's say 5 or 10 meals only. So we have onboarded 2 3 cooks for now. We have got some orders previously. Um, so yeah, we are experimenting, and currently the website is almost developed. It is kind of functional. App development is going on. We are getting more people to improve the UI UX and the other functionalities of the app. So yeah, so this is what I just discussed, that we have currently launched on a WhatsApp based order system, and we are in the process of printing brochures and trying to market ourselves in the campus. So yeah, website is ready and app development is going on. And yeah, so some friction points we have identified. The main issue we are facing currently is of logistics of delivery coordination. So there are 2 3 models in delivery coordination that we are working on. Like one of them is Dharwad being kind of like a linear settlement. We plan on hiring, once we have crossed a particular threshold of orders, we plan on hiring someone like one person or two people probably in shifts to collect it from the cooks and bring it over here, and during lunchtime as well as during dinner time, right? So yeah, so one of the things we are tackling right now is logistics. Currently we are having the cooks deliver it to us, and so other we are exploring different models for logistics right now. So these are the next steps. So currently in August we have launched on WhatsApp. We have onboarded cooks. We are expanding our user base, and we are going to get more people for development so that it boosts the phase. And we plan on launching full scale on till December. So yeah, this was quick. Thank you for your time and turning ideas into reality one meal at a time. Campus Dabba.
Okay. Thank you, Arnav. I'll open the floor for any questions. May unmute and ask.
Sudhir, if I may ask, I believe the Dabbawala concept in Bombay was implemented as a cooperative among these people, if I understand it right. Your concept is a for-profit organization, a sort of technical tech solution for this. You mentioned this as a homemade meal. What does homemade meal here mean? Because it's not homemade in the same sense that I understand from the Bombay implementation of the cooperative.
So the Bombay implementation is that the Bombay Dabba Wala, what they do is that they deliver food which is made at your home to you at office, is what the concept is. So they don't give you homemade food from, they don't, if you're like, I am from Nagpur or I'm from Pune and I'm staying at Bombay, so I can't use their concept. So it is only applicable if my family stays over there and they are preparing food and they just deliver the hot food to me at my workplace or at my institution. And by, just to clarify on the homemade point, what we are going is 100% homemade. So what the cooks we have onboarded are such that they are uh, home wives, housewives, who are cooking for their family, and they cook for one or two more meals, or let's say 5 meals, and they get to earn an income as well as the students are getting homemade food.
One more question briefly. How much choice, if any, do the students or people who order this food through WhatsApp have? Is it one single combination of dishes, or do they have to choose from a menu?
They get options. Like the cooks we have onboarded are currently from one is from North Karnataka, one is from North India, and one more is from Northern Karnataka. So we plan on onboarding cooks from various regions so that people can have meals of their choice from their, and if it feels authentic homemade. So currently they have two choices as of now, but as we onboard more cooks, we get them from more localities. We will have options according to regions.
Okay, and finally, have you considered the possibility that once you create competition for the campus mess, people start ordering your meals, campus meals will change and hopefully improve and perhaps encroach on your demand?
That might happen, but again, I don't think the campus meals which are produced at such large scale will be able to will be able to compete with the touch of mother's love, which is the homemade food.
But these meals are not prepared by the mother of these students, right?
But they are prepared by someone's mother.
Okay, all right. Thank you.
Okay. So yeah, any other questions? One quick question from my side is, okay, you are in second year. How much effort are you spending on this, and how do you see this along with your completing a graduation process?
Yeah, that is one good point you pointed out. It's a challenge for me right now as I'm trying to balance acads as well as this thing simultaneously, and it is time consuming. So I'm just balancing it. I'm more of a multitasker. I like doing many things at a time. So let's see how it goes. Now we are in the initial stages, and currently I'm the only one who is working on this. So I plan on having more of my friends working with me, so the job becomes much easier and the time is distributed as well.
Okay. So thank you.
Congratulations
Anyone
and best
else?
wishes to you.
Pardon?
Best wishes to you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Any other questions or comments?
Yes, sir.
Please go ahead.
Mr. Arnav, first of all, good thought, and such things are really required. You are thinking in the perspective of students. Now I want to have one comment. In such cases, when volumes are coming, then there will be always a question of hygiene and quality.
Correct.
How you ensure, leave aside volume. Now itself I'm asking this question: how you ensure that food is hygienic and quality is good, and nothing goes bad with the students? How do you ensure?
So
Is there any
currently,
mechanism?
yes. So currently, our current mechanism is, since we are dealing with less number of cooks, we actually visit the cook, take pictures of their kitchen, and we upload it on our website. So today itself, I was visiting one of the cooks. So
What about material quality?
So currently there is no such mechanism, but we have talked with the cooks to get certified from FSSAI, which is the food regulatory service, which ensures that the food they are preparing has to be of good quality. And so currently we don't have any such mechanism, but we plan on implementing more of ML and AI into our websites and apps before they make each meal on the cook side. So such measures from our side have been going on. We are actually in the
Yeah.
process of developing
So what
using
finally I want to tell you that all these things which you add now, definitely you will be able to do all that, but you will not be able to provide at that cost whatever you are thinking of. So just think over it, and all the best.
Yes, sir.
Because
Thank
it
you,
is a
sir.
consumable. You have to be very careful
Correct.
about the packaging, quality, hygiene, and sabotage.
Yes,
If there all will be Zomato and many people will be competitors. So
correct.
sabotage angle also comes into picture, because
Correct.
some Zomato delivery fellow, you can give him some 5,000, 10,000 rupees and spoil some restaurant's name. Am I right?
Yeah, true.
So these things needs to be considered while going through, but it's a good effort. I appreciate. Yeah. Carry on.
Yes, sir.
Carry on.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, so thank you, Arnav. And thank you, everyone, all the student teams from VNIT Nagpur as well as IISER Tirupathi for sharing your experience. We will be recording this. Recording will be posted on the CREE website in maybe 3-4 days' time. We will share. You already have the CREE link, I guess. Please check on the CREE website. There are two other upcoming talks in the next 1 month, one on 3rd September and one on 17th September. These are going to be a little more from the industry side. One is from a grassroots innovator. He is a Padma Bhushan awardee, Shri Udab Barali, whose work has also been recognized by NASA about a few years ago. So he will be talking about his experience in doing grassroots innovation, and also on 3rd September. And on 17th September, we have a talk by, I think, Dr. Kulkarni, who has recently retired from Indian Navy. He is going to speak about the history of warship design, and that is going to be on 17th September. So hope some of you can join the upcoming talks. The recordings are all available on the CREE website. Please make use of them. Thank you very much. Look forward to the next talk.
Thank you, sir. Yeah.